Hello everyone, welcome back to MLS Moves. Please make sure you like this video down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are getting closer and closer to 3,000 subscribers, which our goal is to hit 3,000 by the end of this month. So make sure you get subscribed, stay subscribed to the channel, and don't forget we're doing a jersey giveaway. So make sure you also follow me on Twitter at MLS Moves to get all the details and stay up to date on the giveaway. Now diving into this week's games. So starting off with DC United and Inter Miami. No Messi, no problem. Inter Miami was able to handily beat DC United in this match without Leo Messi and a couple other guys like Jordi Alba and Luis Suarez coming off the bench in the second half. And they looked great. Federico Redondo looks like an absolute stud for the Florida club and might be the best signing made this offseason, not named Luis Suarez. He has come in and played seamlessly well and has connected well with Busquets and made a formidable midfield with Diego Gomez. And this team just looks like it's in full season form already, or mid-season form already. Leo Campagna came in and started up top for Luis Suarez, scored a goal, looked very solid, shows that they have some depth, even though they're trying to fill out a couple other spots on the roster after transferring a couple guys out. And this team just looks like they're the best club in MLS right now, honestly. And I know a lot of people think that there is some unfair advantages going their way, but I just think that this is a team that's benefiting from the resources they have and the relationships they have. And they look like the best team in the league, like I said. Luis Suarez came in the second half. He's looking very good still. He scored a brace. Looked like he scored a thigh goal in the first one. And then he had a chip goal, which was absolutely nasty. Bono was not able to save it. And it was just absolutely incredible. This team is just so much fun to watch. They're the team to beat, and we'll see if they can also compete and be a serious contender for the CONCACAF Champions Cup. But right now, they are the clear best team in Major League Soccer right now. We also have New York City FC finally getting on the board, getting their first win of the season, starting off 0-3. Nick Cushing on the hot seat, very down last year, was never sold on the hire to begin with, thought that the move, like I've said, was unambitious from City Football Group, and they finally are able to beat Toronto FC, which was also a very hot team. Now, Toronto FC has been very solid this season. Obviously, the Italian wingers are playing very well, Insigne and Bernardeschi. They're still needing a striker up top, and I think that they're going to try to attack that this summer. Once they get that integrated into the starting 11, things are going to look very good for the Canadian club. They're going to be a serious contender and will make the playoffs this upcoming season. And back to New York City FC, Santi Rodriguez has been the best player on the team this year. Obviously, a couple pieces like Mihajlovic and Augustin Ojeda are still waiting to integrate into the starting lineup. Talis Magno is still not playing. But, they still have pieces, even if the coaching is inept and not as good as it could be. There is still a lot of potential with this club, and I think if they can get things going in the right direction with all the talent they have, they could be a force in the East. Just really hard because the East is so stacked with talent. There are so many good clubs in that conference this year, but I think that even with Nick Cushing's lack of coaching ability, this is a club to watch out for, and they're very fun to watch. Good combination of homegrown talent and young assets that they paid for or that they've bought recently. They're a team to watch out for. Both of these teams, Toronto FC and New York City FC, should make the playoffs in 2024. We'll see how they continue on throughout this upcoming season. We also have the LA Galaxy and St. Louis City SC, two teams that were just swapping blows the whole entire game. The LA Galaxy just look like they are truly back 100%. This club is so much fun to watch. I know the fans are excited. The LA Galaxy fans have been through so much over the last couple years. They had a spurt of hope in 2018 and 2019 when Zlatan Ibrahimovic was here and scored 52 goals in 55 games. But this feels different. This isn't more of a short-term success. This feels like they're building something for the long haul. Joseph Paintsil is without a doubt a top 5 signing so far throughout the first 4 games of the season. The guy is absolutely incredible and fun to watch. His pace, his dribbling, his creation, his playmaking, everything about this player is great. He has been a breath of fresh air for the LA club. And also, too, they still have not had Gabriel Peck integrated into the starting 11. He's had a couple things where he came to the club later, wasn't integrated as quickly as Paintsil with a visa issue at first. And then he also got married last weekend. So he's kind of had a couple things come up to where he's not completely integrated in yet. But once they get both of these guys on the field, it is going to be a nightmare for opposing MLS clubs. You look at Joveljic, who has scored 4 goals this season already. He has been inconsistent in his 3 years with the Galaxy, but he's finally turning it around. He looks really good. And to be honest with you all, it's kind of hard not to capitalize on the opportunities when you have this much quality around him. You also have Riqui Puig, who I've said numerous times is the MVP of the league thus far. Riqui Puig is the best player, arguably in MLS, with Luis Suarez through the first 4 weeks. Everything that happens with the LA Galaxy goes and flows through this player. He is the LA Galaxy's backbone of the team. I believe if Riqui Puig is injured or is out for an extended period of time, the LA Galaxy would be absolutely screwed. But he's not. They look good. They're fun to watch. And I just think that they're a serious contender. As of right now, the LA Galaxy are the team of LA. They are the better club right at this moment. LAFC has been struggling. So I think currently right now, the first to 5 is the best team in MLS at this moment. And last but not least, we have Atlanta United and Orlando City SC. Atlanta United is rolling. Giakoumakis is an absolute lethal scorer and is going to be in contention with Joveljic, with Luis Suarez for that golden boot. He is really starting to find his bearings in MLS, and I don't know if the league is ready and is going to be able to stop him. Atlanta United looks like they are officially back as well. They are looking like they did back under Tata Martino in 2017 and 2018, and I think they will also be a serious playoff contender and are starting to separate themselves from the rest of the pack to return to that upper echelon of great teams in MLS. We'll just have to see if Gonzalo Pineda can continue to have this team playing well, and if he can consistently show he is able to win at this level for Atlanta United, because he has been an inconsistent manager with Atlanta United. And then also we have Orlando City, who has absolutely collapsed. They haven't won a game yet this season in MLS. They completely flailed out in CONCACAF Champions Cup. There's got to be some serious consideration if Oscar Pereira is on the hot seat. Oscar Pereira did just sign a contract extension this year, and I think he is a good manager, but I don't know if he is the manager to really take this team to the next level. They've got so much talent. They've got Facundo Torres. They've got Duncan Maguire, Luis Muriel. They've got Nico Ladero. All these players that they have the talent to be a top club in MLS, and they have completely underwhelmed thus far this season. So you have to start wondering, is Oscar Pereira on the hot seat? Because there is no excuses of why this team is winless through 4 games. They should be doing a lot better. Last year, they struggled early on in the season, and it took them a while to really pick it up. But there is no room for error. There is no excuses. They have to start winning, and if they don't soon, he could be, along with Nick Cushing, one of the first managerial changes we see in the 2024 season. Now, just to go over a couple other games this weekend, we had the Chicago Fire in Montreal, which Chicago Fire won 4-3, handing Montreal their first loss of the season, and the controversial Acosta win goal. Was it a good goal? Was it a bad goal? Hotly debated topic right now on Twitter. Then we had the Seattle Sounders and the Colorado Rapids end in a draw, 1-1. Seattle Sounders still have not won a game this year. They look like they might be in trouble. It's still a little early. We'll see what happens. Not looking good so far. Then we have the Columbus Crew rocking through. No issues. Win 3-0 against the Red Bulls, who was also, Red Bulls were a very hot team early on this season. Looking very good this year. Columbus Crew looked like the team to beat, possibly repeating as MLS Cup champions. Minnesota United wins 2-0 over LAFC. LAFC is really struggling this season. Can't make these summer editions soon enough. Glaring needs. Things have got to change quickly, or they're going to be behind significantly to where it might be an issue for them to make the playoffs later on. Sporting KC wins 2-1 over San Jose Earthquakes. Houston Dynamo win 1-0 over the Portland Timbers. Austin FC and Philadelphia Union end in a draw, the 2-2. Nashville SC beats Charlotte FC 2-1. FC Dallas loses the Vancouver Whitecaps 3-1. And this FC Cincinnati beats the New England Revolution 2-1. Let me know in the comment section, what was your favorite game this weekend? And what was your takeaway? Is there any club that's not meeting expectations? What is your biggest disappointment? What is your greatest surprise this offseason? Let me know in the comment section. Make sure you like this video down below. Hit that little bell notification so you never miss a video. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. And until next time, I will see you all soon.